So this business here is Karen and David. This is their business. It's their thing, what they've been selling. And so they spoke to me about it, and we put in place a really great strategy for it. And now they're going to get their daughter involved in their business to help them make more sales, because they've taken on too much. And so I suggested to them that they needed to focus, and a good way of focusing was I initially suggested they start wholesaling, but they instead, what they're going to do is they're going to take on their daughter to help them. So I thought it would still be cool. Don't worry, I'm not doing what I said I was going to do. I got your email, it's all good. I thought it would be good to just have a look at their products and see if you could suggest ways that they could sell more of their product. So it's a kind of neat thing we can do here where we can help businesses. So let's just click into one of them. And here's the question for you. If you were selling this product, how would you sell it? What would you do to market it? Kathy, that's exactly right. I gave people in LOMS the advanced day just because I'm a cool guy, but clearly nobody paid for that. So clearly you don't get sweet FA for it. It's a cool product. I thought so too. It's a super cool product. A photo of where I would hang it. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. So this is let's put it into a thing like that. Let me share this link with you. Send to all. Have a decorator type hanging it. Yeah, that could do. What else? I thought, so let me give you some other ways of thinking about this. I thought of things like outside of Amazon, this is a perfect project or part of a project for a garden makeover as part and parcel of coronavirus, for instance. Lots of people staying at home with time on their hands. I thought it'd be a kind of neat thing to do. So you could do a garden makeover video series, and in that series you're teaching people how to make over their garden. And this of course, things like this could be hung in the garden. You could have people painting them themselves, says Yvette. What a great idea. You could have kids. My daughters would love to paint those, would absolutely love to paint those. So you could have people being able to paint them themselves. That's a great idea. Photos of them outside the house, says Kathy. Yep. Tiki bars, says Christine. Put some legs on it, put it in the garden. You could add chimes to it. That's a great idea. You could add chimes to it to turn it into a wind chime. That's a lovely idea. So you could sell the chimes as a separate thing, and then you could kind of offer it as a wind chime. And I suspect the search volume for wind chimes is far higher than the search volume for metal wall decor, for instance. That's a great idea. Cass says you could put them in your pool. Colleen says you could TikTok garden makeover post. I love that. Kate says a house website, get a landscape architect to use it. John says they could be illuminated. That's a great idea too. I like that. So they could come with a kit to illuminate them from the back. Paul says they could go in a kid's bedroom. Absolutely. Pommy Sean says they could be bundled. Yep. You can add leaves to it. Louis says you could add leaves to it. Are you thinking like leaves to it, Louis? You could definitely do that. What else did I put? Yes, the product photos. They're aware of the product and photos needing doing. Don't worry. So yes, they already know about the product photos. They came in with the full knowledge that their photos needed doing. I don't want to talk about that, Libby, only because I promised the guys not to discuss wholesaling. They figured out a different strategy. Letterbox decoration. What a cool idea. That's from Jai. a letterbox decoration, a candle behind it, a citronella candle outside, LED lights, says Lewis. Brian says you could have happy kids or toddlers in the pictures. James said sunset as a backdrop. Pippa says you could send to an influencer on Instagram. That's very good. That's out of the box thinking. I like that. TP says you could bundle it with an installation kit. Mark says the seahorse can go into fish tanks. Pommy Sean said it should be marketed as a gift. Yep. Paint with glow-in-the-dark paint. Brad said create a set that can be sold separately but also expanded into a big scene to cover a large area. Ooh, that gives me an idea. So that you sell a whole bunch to the same client. That's a great idea, Brad. There's also the idea that you could sell them as collectibles as well. So people collect them as well. Kind of following on from Brad's idea. Australian animals and then market them overseas. So koalas and things like that. I like that. That's a great idea, David. People love koalas. There's a whole group of people that go nuts over koalas. Chrissy, Chrissy says these would go great on Wish. What a bloody awesome idea, Chrissy. I agree. Neil Clark says they should place them in a fish pond. Add a stake for a garden. Zoom party. I'm not reading any of your crazy answers. Christine, Murray, you guys know who you are. I'm not reading any of your crazy answers out. Incorporate a bug zapper into them. That's cool. Have them be able to staked in the ground behind the pet memorial stone. That's a nice idea. Christmas theme to go with Christmas lights. That's super cool. Have you noticed, here's something to consider. Have you noticed how easy it is to spot ways that other people can increase their businesses on Amazon? Have you noticed how simple that is? You guys are awesome at it. You guys are bloody awesome at it. Mr. Tommy, I'm not reading any crazy answers out. You're welcome, Karen. My pleasure. I love your products. I think they're friggin' fantastic. I hope that you go really, really well with them. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.